Hello, good evening students, good morning students. Today the topic for our today's discussion is very simple. We are going to discuss, this is a very important topic, it is from the DSD. The topic that I am going to discuss today is interfacing. Now what is interfacing? As you all know, I'm recording this through the YouTube. This is my test video. So let's see how it goes well. If it goes well, then we will try to record different videos in this mode only, because I do have a YouTube channel which is with my name Yugal Pachori, with my name. So you can watch this video on my YouTube channel with the name Yux. Okay, so thanks for watching up till here. So the topic for our discussion is interfacing. We are studying interfacing. If any student is not able to watch this particular video, he or she can zoom the content, and then they can particularly watch this particular video from the YouTube. Now what is interfacing? You know, there is a microprocessor. There is a microprocessor which is represented by mu p. This is your microprocessor. There are some corresponding input and there are corresponding output. And there is memory also. There is memory. There is memory. But now, what if you want to connect some devices? Some external devices. These are the external devices. External devices, suppose I'm connecting a microphone or an audio jack with the microprocessor. So for the microprocessor, the audio jack or the microphone is the external device. So if I'm trying to connect this external device with this microprocessor, then this particular connection of device, this connection of device will be known as interfacing. In interfacing, we need to take care of the input and the output. See, how we will do interfacing, I will tell you. Suppose I have a current, I am producing current, and I want to drive a motor. I want to drive a motor with this current. So there are two kind of a circuit. Motor is the load and the current is the driver. You might have seen you are connecting the motor plug with the current, then the particular motor will be running. So the current is the driver and the motor is the load. And the way we are connecting the input, what signal I am generating, and what this signal will be connected to. Okay? In simple meaning, if I am connecting some signal with that is useful to drive a circuit, so how I am driving that particular load circuit will be my interfacing. So the connection or the interfacing, connection between the driver circuit and the load circuit is known as the interfacing. Suppose जैसे कि आप किसी ये ऑडियो जैक, मैंने ये माइक्रोफोन लगाया हुआ है, माइक्रोफोन को मैंने ये मोबाइल से कनेक्ट किया हुआ है, तो इसका 3.5 mm का जैक आता है, उस जैक को मैंने मोबाइल से कनेक्ट किया हुआ है. और अब जैक के साइजेस डिफरेंट वेरी कर रहे हैं, वो अदर टॉपिक है, बट मैंने जिस तरीके से जैक को मोबाइल से कनेक्ट किया हुआ, दैट इज़ माई इंटरफेसिंग. सो जैक इज़ द लोड and the mobile phone and the battery in the mobile phone is the driver circuit. So the mobile phone and the battery is the driver circuit. So let's understand this particular interfacing in terms of the DSD, digital system design. Okay, so it is taking some time to rub. Let me put some water over it. Okay, now it's fine. I have put it some water, so I can rub this. Okay, so we are discussing interfacing. I will draw two circuits. With these two circuits, you will understand what is interfacing between the DSD and the digital system circuit. I've already told you the discussion we are discussing interfacing. So let me read some point. Many times suppose there are two types of interfacing basically: CMOS, TTL, CMOS TTL interfacing and TTL CMOS interfacing. TTL CMOS interfacing. और जो इंटरफेसिंग का मीनिंग है वो मैं आपको बताता हूँ. फिर भी एक पॉइंट रीड करता हूँ. इंटरफेसिंग मीन्स कनेक्टिंग द आउटपुट ऑफ वन सर्किट टू द इनपुट ऑफ अनदर सर्किट दैट मे हैव डिफरेंट इलेक्ट्रिकल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. फ्रेंड, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सपोज देयर इज वन सर्किट. This is circuit 1 and this is circuit 2. Suppose this particular circuit is working at the 220 volt and this circuit is working at the 250 volt. So these two particular circuits have different electrical characteristics. This is working as a 250 volt, this is working as a 220 and 250. The parameters of the voltage both are different. So I cannot connect directly with them. I have to match the electrical parameters, then only I can connect these two circuits. Next point, when two circuits have different electrical characteristics, direct connection cannot be made. जब किसी भी आप इस पॉइंट को ऑडियो को पॉज करके भी सुन सकते हैं. When two circuits have different electrical characteristics, direct connection cannot be made. So 220 volt and 250 volt, these two circuits cannot be directly connected. We have to use, in such cases, ड्राइवर एंड द लोड सर्किट आर कनेक्टेड थ्रू इंटरफेस सर्किट. तो जो इंटरफेसिंग के लिए मैंने आपसे बात करी पर्टिकुलर एक ड्राइवर सर्किट की. ड्राइवर किससे कनेक्ट होगा? लोड से. लोड करस्पॉन्डिंगली आपका आउटपुट जनरेट करेगा. तो जिस तरीके से मुझे ड्राइवर को लोड से कनेक्ट करना है, दैट इज नोन एज द इंटरफेसिंग. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट आई एम रीडिंग. देन आफ्टर दैट आई विल ड्रॉ द TTL and the CMOS driving. The driver output must satisfy the voltage and current requirement of the load circuit. Now suppose this is the driver. ये 220 वोल्ट का आपका ड्राइवर है, ठीक है, और ये पर्टिकुलर आपका लोड सर्किट है जो कि 250 वोल्ट पे काम कर रहा है. अब ड्राइवर से आपको लोड को कनेक्ट करना है, तो यहाँ पर भी आपको 250 वोल्ट जनरेट करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके ही ये सर्किट इस पर्टिकुलर इससे कनेक्ट होगा. एंड दिस कनेक्शन इज नोन एज द इंटरफेसिंग. नाउ फ्रेंड्स, स्टूडेंट्स, अब मैं आपको जो है नेक्स्ट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, मतलब इसी का जो इंटरफेसिंग का एक और एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ, जो कि डिजिटल, ये तो एक इलेक्ट्रिकल पैरामीटर्स का हो गया. इलेक्ट्रिकल पैरामीटर्स आपके दोनों चीज़ों में डिसाइड किए जाते हैं. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट्स में भी इलेक्ट्रिकल पैरामीटर्स होते हैं, plus we have the electrical parameters in the electrical circuit as well, in both the circuit, the electrical and the electronics. And what is the difference between the electrical and the electronics? This you know, the difference between the electrical and electronic circuit is that the electrical circuit works on the conductor, whereas the electronic circuit works on the semiconductor. Whenever we are using semiconductor, it becomes electronic circuit. Okay, so I'm driving the circuit. This is TTL. This is my TTL. This is input, and this is NAND gate TTL. This again, I'm connecting one more. This particular is CMOS. This is another input, and this is grounded. This is your CMOS, and this is TTL, and this is supply. And there is a resistance, and this is VCC. This is CMOS, this is TTL, this is CMOS, and you are using TTL as a driver. TTL is driver and CMOS is the load. So this is TTL to TTL. This is TTL driving CMOS. TTL driving CMOS. This is first circuit. Okay, you can have a look at the circuit. This is the first circuit. TTL ड्राइविंग CMOS. इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन में कुछ नहीं है. ये ड्राइवर है, ये लोड है, इसका फैन इन 2 है और इसका फैन इन 2 है. तो पैरामीटर्स आर मैचिंग एंड टू मैच द सेम वोल्टेज लेवल वी आर गिविंग द सेम सप्लाई ओवर हेयर and there is a resistance over here. So this is how you will make the interfacing of the TTL and the CMOS. All right. Now let's look at the one more topic. The topic is very simple. One more driving circuit. This is not the topic. This is a driving circuit. One more driver circuit I'm telling you. Understand the one more driver circuit. Okay. So another driver circuit is we have, let's draw here. This is your CMOS, NAND CMOS, and there is a buffer. Buffer, you know, this यहाँ पे ये नहीं आएगा. बफर क्या होता है कि इनपुट, जो भी इनपुट देते हैं वही करस्पॉन्डिंगली आउटपुट आता है. इट फॉलोज द इनपुट एंड देयर आर 3 लोड ओवर हेयर. दिस इज 1 लोड, दिस इज 2nd load, this is 3rd load. These load are TTL and this is CMOS. This is input A, this is input B. Again there is a buffer and this is CMOS driving TTL. This is CMOS driving TTL. So friends, students, there are 2 topics. There are 2 circuits. Number 1 is TTL driving CMOS, and number 2 is CMOS driving TTL. So these 2 are interfacing circuits that we have to study in the interfacing of the CMOS, the TTL CMOS interfacing and this CMOS driving TTL and the TTL's driving CMOS. दोनों के केस में आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि इंटरफेसिंग का, मैं समराइजिंग कर देता हूँ, इंटरफेसिंग का सिर्फ इतना मतलब है कि आपको किस तरीके से इनपुट को आउटपुट से कनेक्ट कर रहे हो. फॉर दी कनेक्शन जो इलेक्ट्रिकल पैरामीटर्स हैं वो आपके मैच होने चाहिए और मैच होने के लिए आप लोड और ड्राइवर का जो कंसेप्ट है उस कंसेप्ट को इस्तेमाल करते हो, तब जाके ये आपके इंटरफेसिंग पॉसिबल होती है. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video, and if you have any comments or any suggestion, do post it on the video because this helps me to generate further data for the study. Thank you. So this is interfacing of the CMOS circuits. Thank you, friends.